Hi, my name is Jeff Majka. I'm with Strategic Communications Group as the Director of Marketing and Business Development. I'm here this morning with Mark Root, who's the Executive Director of Corporate Communications for ManTech International. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning.
I want to thank you first off for taking time out of your busy schedule to spend some time with me talking about how you've approached marketing in the federal government space. Can you give us a bit of a background on your biography and how you came to work for ManTech?
Sure. I started my career pretty much with IBM. I was with IBM for about 15 years, most of it in the federal sector, but also with IBM in their corporate offices. That gave me a good perspective in terms of working with the federal government and what the commercial world was like. Within IBM was all marketing communications, supported business development. In the federal sector, IBM business was fairly large at that time, a couple $1 billion, supported full range of customers, the Navy, NASA, the Air Force, the Army, etc. Then I was with the Unisys in the federal space. Unisys is a $1 billion contractor with the federal government. And for the last 3 years, I've been with ManTech International Corporation. ManTech's a 40-year-old company, started out as a two-person company. We're now about $1 billion, about 6,000 people, worldwide presence. 98% of our business is with the Department of Defense and the intelligence community. So that presents some challenges in terms of working with those community, but there's also some advantages because there's a lot of demand in the government for advanced technology professional services in the intelligence world and at DoD. At ManTech, I'm involved really in the full range of corporate communications, marketing communications, PR, employee communications. We have our key audiences, of course, our customers, investors, employees, and I'm actively engaged in our communications for all those groups.
Great. Could you give us a sense of some of the marketing challenges that you identified when you came on board at ManTech?
Well, ManTech for a number of years was a stealth company, I'll say, and part of that was because a government contractor, a successful contractor, had a presence in the customers that we worked for, the Navy, the Army, etc., a good reputation, and if you do well and do good work for those customers, you can get repeat business, and you don't need necessarily to have a broader footprint. We've grown. We went public in 2002, and we've just about doubled in size since then. And as you become a bigger company, a public company, the need to expand your footprint and your presence increases, not just to your customers, but to all your other audiences. So we've tried to really expand our visibility now at ManTech. We do a fair amount of radio advertising. We're in print and a lot of trade publications. We're online. So there's certainly a need and certainly a focus on increasing our awareness in the marketplace.
Okay. What strategy did you develop to address this challenge of not having a broad footprint as perhaps the public markets required of you? And how did you come up with the right mix of sort of paid versus earned media to meet those strategies?
Yeah, well, a lot of it is contingent on resources. We don't have, we're a mid-sized company, if you will. We don't have the resources that some of our bigger, more well-known competitors have. So we really had to try to target our audience and figure out what's the best way to reach those people. So if we're recruiting, we're really trying to find the venues where we can reach, cleared people. If it's investors, obviously, we're reaching out to people that are interested in our marketplace in the defense sector. If it's customers, we try to target the Department of Defense and the intelligence community. So a big challenge for us was to kind of target those different venues, to figure out the right communications channels to reach them. Certainly, we'd like to be in the Washington Post and the local media as much as we can because a lot of our investors are local. That's good visibility for us. We like to be in a lot of the defense trades because that's what a lot of our customers are reading. So those kinds of things help increase our visibility. We try to be online in certain places where we think our customers are or potential candidates that we're trying to recruit might be.
As a communications professional at a company that hadn't done typically a whole lot of communications before you came on board, was there internal resistance as you tried to roll out these marketing initiatives? And if there were, how did you go about addressing some of the concerns that other managers at ManTech may have had?
There was resistance, and there still is. Some of it I'll call the healthy, well, what do I get for the money that I'm going to spend kind of questions, and that's fair. So you have to be able to justify the return on investment. If it's advertising, you have to try to show what you're getting for your advertising. One advantage is if you're doing recruitment advertising, and we tried to tie both our corporate awareness advertising and our recruitment advertising together. Recruitment advertising, especially on the web, is measurable. You can do things and measure how much traffic you either brought to the website or you brought to a career fair. So you can measure and attribute some of your efforts to see what kind of exposure that you're getting. So that's an advantage. So to the extent that you can do that and you can quantify the results that you're getting, obviously that's a plus. We'll also do studies in the marketplace, customer awareness studies, brand awareness studies, to see if the advertising that we're doing is taking effect, to see what our customers perceive of us. That's an important. It's inexpensive, but it's an important measurement.
What are the results of your marketing efforts today?
I think we've been pretty successful. As a public traded company, we have a healthy stock price. Our ability to attract candidates, particularly cleared candidates with the skills that are required, is increasing. Last year, we did a campaign targeted at the highly cleared people with advanced technology skills to try to bring them into ManTech. It was an accelerated campaign. We gave away a couple of BMWs. We did a lot of advertising online. We did a lot in the Washington Post. We doubled traffic to our careers website, and we doubled traffic to career fairs that we had targeted at those people when we brought them into our own career fairs. So I think we clearly demonstrated with that, with the right incentives, the right targeted messages, you can bring people into the companies, especially in this area. Now, as a result of that campaign, we also had a lot of stories in the Washington Post. There was a story in Federal Computer Week. So it also drove a lot of buzz in the community.
Give us a sense of how you see ManTech's marketing evolving over time, given the fact that you're going to be growing into a larger and larger company, and given the sort of different trends that are going on in the government marketplace.
Yeah, I think, I hope that a lot of it will be a lot of the same. We will probably, as we go along, want to tweak our messages, tweak our images as we grow. Are we saying the right things to our customers? Do they perceive us as we perceive ourselves? I think we'll continue to do that, but I'd like to see us, as we do that, also just do more in terms of corporate brand awareness, in terms of recruitment advertising, in terms of PR. I think we need to do more of that. Now, the challenge is we have to continue to measure it, and to demonstrate that we're getting results for it. But I think it'll be more of the same. I hope it'll be expanded as we grow and more money becomes available. But then, at the same point, we have to justify and quantify it.
Well, great. Mark, I want to thank you very much for taking time out of your week to spend some time with us. As you know, we're going to be using these videos as a resource for other marketing leaders to sort of employ your best practices as a communications person for ManTech International. I want to thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you.